Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Grown to the Movies. Your host, Jacob Grown. Yep, that's right. So, I am going to be discussing the movie as I just watched that. And I don't know if you guys saw my little short review that I posted to all my social media, shorts, Instagram, TikTok, that of the like, right? But I did say this movie is a must watch, right? That's on my rank. I put the rankings up here somewhere, right? So it's a must watch. I absolutely love this movie, like I said, and you should watch it. I think it'll be in theaters for for a while, like pretty long time, I'd say. It's been here 3 weeks, and I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. Everyone loves it, and for a good reason. Like I said, this is a fantastic film. But why is it a fantastic film? You might be wondering, because I said it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times already in just the first minute of this review. Well, the cinematography is really good in this. Now, is it the best I've seen all year? No, probably not. But it's really good, guys. The cinematography holds up. But with now, I feel like all the movies, the cinematography is like fantastic. So is this gonna win for the cinematography? No, but the effects in this were really good. They looked great. I don't think any CGI really was. If it was, it I couldn't tell. It looked like a lot of practical effects, guys, and this was, so it was good. I really like practical effects. I prefer it honestly over CGI because it looks more real, right? Because it's not animated, and I feel like, especially today, a lot of CGI just isn't as good as even we had 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. Especially the first Avatar. Look at that. I mean, that's better than some CGI that's getting pumped out now. And that's obviously because studios aren't giving the teams enough time, and they're just, trying to get it pumped out and let people watch it. And they're like, oh, whatever. If it's slop, it slops. Who cares? They just want that money. So, like I said, if that's a very long winded answer to say, if there is CGI, very good visually. This movie looked great. The acting, I know not all of these guys are like professional actors or whatever you want to call them, but it was fantastic. Like they were really good. Like I felt like they were just acting normally in the film, right? As you want the actors to feel like. This was no way near the acting job of Madam Web. Let me tell you, those are professional actors, right? They're in Hollywood. We've seen those actors and actresses in other films, and these guys in Obsession, awesome. The emotion was there. Like I was screaming from their performances. Like I immerse myself in movies. As I said in the past, that I have a problem of doing that, right? So that's what this movie, and I think this movie in particular does a really good job. It pulls you in quickly. In the first basically 5-10 minutes, because I feel like a lot of people, I don't want to really go into too much about the plot and the movie, just so that you guys can enjoy it. But basically, the first few 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, you can really feel for the main character and the other characters, just because you can put yourself in his shoes. Everybody's been in this scenario, right? He has a crush on somebody. If you remember when you had that crush on somebody, right? So it's very awkward and stuff like that. So you kind of want to turn away, but at the same time, you still want to watch. And so to me, this was a really good horror film. And it's because it's not really scary per se. It's more of a psychological thriller, if anything. Then I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't put the horror label on it, but I think you kind of have to, just because of some of the jump scares and things like that. Many people describe this, or want to say it's similar to Weapons, and I do understand what they're saying, because Weapons scary in parts, but not really. Weapons, to me, it was very scary in the first 30-45 minutes. Even the first hour, it got me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen, and I had to tell myself, hey, it's just a movie, and in the last 30 minutes or so, I'm like, yeah, this is just a comedy. So, but Obsession is not like that. I there's some jump scares, right? And some like, oh my gosh, did that really just, I can't believe that happened. So yeah, I think it's not really like weapons, because I was more scared of weapons in the first hour. I wasn't really scared in Obsession. Just more like what's gonna happen. So yeah, it was more psychological. I don't want to give anything away, and I want you guys to enjoy the film, spoiler free. But I will say, like I said, acting, visually great. The plot, I thought, did a really good job. I mean, the pacing was really good. This movie is only like an hour and 45 minutes, and it didn't really feel like that, honestly. So I think it was the perfect amount of time that this film had. So I don't think it was too long, too short. No, I think it was just perfect. So yeah, so to me, takeaways: the acting was really good, plot was great. I thought the editing was done really well, and visually it looked appealing. So yeah, I would definitely say this is worth the hype. Right now, like I said, I have it as a top three 2025 movie for me. It may go down and dip down, just because we have a lot of heavy hitters coming up, right? We have Supergirl coming up. I don't think Supergirl will beat this, but I mean, I do think Spider-Man will. Odyssey, I do think Odyssey will as well. Dune 3 is my early pick to be the best movie of 2026, but Project Hail Mary is number one right now, and I don't see anything coming close to it right now. Obsession, very good, but I do think the drama was better than Obsession, but they're all totally different films. But yeah, if you do like horror or psychological thriller movies, definitely would tell you to watch this one. I would recommend watching in the theater, because this was a great theater experience, just to experience with everybody, and watching this. But yeah, I would say it's definitely worth admission of $12. But if you want to wait to see it in theater on a Tuesday, spend the $5. I definitely recommend it. You will not be upset, and if you are, let me know. I don't think you will be, though. So have a good one, guys.